Hey guys, I'm back out at the park today, Dory Park, and I've got my UMX Concendo here, which I've been working on today, modifying it in order to fit into this case for easy transport for travel. I'm about to go on a motorcycle trip and I want to be able to bring one of these little airplanes with me that can actually carry a camera so that I can get some nice scenery and shots from the different places that I go as I cross the country. So I'll give you a quick rundown of what I've got and what I've modified here. The first thing probably to start with is the wings. As you can see, they're a little bit short, so I clipped those wings just in order to fit into this case. That was not something I wanted to do, but I also wasn't willing to purchase the exact size case that I need just because it was a little expensive and this case was around. So using what I got. In addition to that, I had to clip the vertical stab here in order to put it flat for transport so I could fold the case up. And then I've got the tail section here. There's a little magnet on each side of those, which should help me, well, should help keep it in place. And I'll go ahead and click that into place. It's a little finicky, but not too bad. Those other things are just to keep the alignment correct. Alright, so the tail is on. I'll plug the wing in here. So the idea is to carry the little Runcam 5 HD camera that I use for most of my flights, which this thing has already proven that it can do, excuse me, in stock form. The test today will be to see if after I've clipped the wings, if A, it will carry the plane still, or rather the camera, and B, if that tail section is secure enough with the single point magnet connection and just a few dowels to keep things in line, or if perhaps I'll need to maybe put some tape on there or think through another option. Today's first test will be without the camera on the plane, just to test its flight characteristics, if it's anything totally out of whack from what I've been doing. And the next flight, if the first is successful, I'll go ahead and, well, I said I was going to mount up that camera, and that's half the point, but I forgot my strap to hold the camera on, so I may not be doing that part of the test today. But at least I'll get step one out of the way today and enjoy flying on a beautiful day. Alright, I'm going to move this case down onto the ground so that it's not blocking the car camera. Do a quick control check as usual. Everything is going in the correct direction. And no landing gear, so this will be a hand launch. One pedestrian to watch out for. Alright, 3, 2, 1. There we go. So far, so good. Still feels like it's got a lot of lift, despite clipping the wings. Nice and controllable. I launched in not in safe mode, and it's very stable. I'm pleased so far. The rudder is doing ruddery things and acting like I expect it to, which is good. Seems to be, let's see, seems to be in line. Everything's holding. The magnet's doing its job, and the dowels are doing their jobs. If anything, it might have a little bit of a faster roll rate without the wingtips on it. Well, I am bummed that I forgot the camera strap. It's a real downer. I'll have to do that test another day unless I can find something in my car to jury rig that I've already got with me. We'll see. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this motorcycle trip I have coming up, and I'm going to be gone for quite a while, and so I really wanted to have the option, not only for the camera footage sake of taking video, but just to fly around for fun, because I do this all the time just in my free time to enjoy it myself. So I was hopeful not to have to leave all the radio controlled toys at home. And as you can imagine, on a motorcycle there's very limited packing space, and so I had to be creative with this one. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna bring it in to land. Alright, mission success. At least step one. Alright, I did get creative. I'm not there yet, but I found a little strap in my car that was holding my little toolkit to the trunk wall, and I've removed that, and I think it might be a perfect little substitute. If it works well, maybe it'll be the permanent solution. We shall see. Gotta get the length dialed in here and trim it to reduce the drag. I think that'll work. And of course, I don't have anything sharp with me, but I do have a lighter, and I think that'll melt it right apart. We'll see. I think we have a winner, at least for the test. It's going to be a little extra drag and a little extra weight versus the Velcro strap that is normally there, but the buckle is kind of convenient, to be honest. We'll get this camera rolling and put it back in the air in just a minute and see how it flies. Thank goodness I at least remembered SD cards today, unlike the last couple times ago that I tried to do this. And it would help to put a battery in the airplane. I'm going to go ahead and put the fresh battery in, even though the other one had 3.9 volts per cell. We're rolling with a little extra weight, so I would rather have longer and more punch-out power. Let's kind of get an idea for our center of gravity. Make sure we're somewhat close to, maybe a little bit tail heavy. Not too bad, I think. We'll find out very shortly. Alright, everyone cross your fingers for me. I would like to take this plane home in one piece if possible, and I certainly want the camera home in one piece, so we'll see. Wish me luck. Quick control check. Everything looks good. Alright, not any wind blowing at the moment. I'm just going to launch straight ahead. No problem. Awesome. I'll reset that timer. Heck yeah, I'm pumped. As expected, you have to fly faster with the camera on because of the extra weight. And get trimmed in here. Alright, we're past the proof of concept and into the real thing now. Awesome. We'll do a low pass. Very low pass. Alright, let's see how we do for some acrobatics here. Did a pretty good loop. Went a little lower than I expected, but I had some power to spare. I'm trimming the elevator up because I was still going nose down tendency there. I'm going to try a roll. No problem. Full speed pass. Well, mission accomplished. Now I'm just going to fly around and have a little fun here. Just for kicks and giggles, let's see what happens in glider mode when I cut the throttle out. Still decent glide slope, not like it's normally, but it's got a pretty good wingspan despite the clip. Inverted plate, push it forward, dive. Alrighty, I'm gonna get it on the ground here. I'm not doing it this time around too high. Awesome! Woohoo! I don't know if you guys heard that. I got a nice landing from the folks in that car. That always is nice. Thanks for that compliment. And I think with that, I'm going to wrap up the video for today. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you all enjoyed this, and maybe it gave you all some ideas to start taking the scalpel to some of your models and see what you can do. All right, everybody, hope you have a great day and enjoy your weekend. I'll catch y'all later.